This is Politics as Usual. I'm Pia Hontiveros. Joining us tonight, Ronald Cardema, who's still fighting for his party list seat in Congress. So, Ronald, I cannot introduce you as Duterte Youth Party List Representative Ronald Cardema. So maybe I should introduce you as, Commonwealth Commissioner Rowena Guanzon describes you as, quote, overaged, trying hard, name dropper, unquote. But before we begin, sandali lang, just to let the viewers know, we invited Commissioner Guanzon. She agreed at first to Viber video call, but when our guest coordinator informed her that Mr. Cardema here would also be a guest on the show, and our coordinator asked if she will be okay with that, the commissioner then changed her mind, saying she did not want to be with you, Ronald Cardema, in this episode. But anyway, like I said, thank you very much for being here. So let's begin with this. How old are you?
I'm 34 years old, ma'am.
Okay, 34 years old. So you are overaged for someone who wants to represent the youth sector.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Admittedly.
Yes.
Well, that's one good point for you, that you're telling the truth about that, because the Supreme Court has said kailangan 25 to 30 years old to represent. Okay. Are you a professional?
No.
No, you are not a professional. Okay, because a professional is some, kunyari, doctor, lawyer, no?
Yes,
You're none of them. As a matter of fact, dun sa isang form, ang sinulat mo doon sa profession, public service.
Public service.
Okay, so you are not a professional.
Yes.
So if you are neither a youth representative or a professional, the question then is how can you represent the Duterte party list as a nominee that seeks to represent the youth and professionals?
That's very easy because in the interpretation of COMELEC and the Supreme Court, as long as you're advocating for the sector, you can represent. Except for the youth sector, which is 25 to 30 only.
Right.
And we already knew that before. When we filed our petition for registration. We filed our petition for registration last May 2, 2018. Nakalagay po doon, youth and young professionals.
Yeah, okay. But still, the Supreme Court also said that if you're going, kung multisectoral kasi, kung youth and professional, kailangan you have to fulfill the requirements for youth sector na kailangan 25 to 30.
Actually, hindi po talaga yun eh. Eto, dito kayo magtataka.
Mas magaling ka pala sa Supreme Court, ganon?
Hindi, ma'am. Eto hindi sinabi sa inyo ni Bing Guanzon to, sigurado ako. We were accredited by COMELEC last January 2019. When Bing Guanzon approved our papers, the first set of nominees of Duterte Youth are ages 28, 40, 41, 43, and 46. Yan, hindi niya sinasabi sa media yan. Wala nga line of 30s eh. Majority are above 40s. And they approved Duterte Youth because sa interpretation nila ng petition namin, we're really for youth and professionals.
Okay.
Then, ito ang nangyari dyan, na hindi namin makwento sa inyo for the past half year. Kasi hawak talaga kami sa leg ni Bing. January 16, in-inform kami ng COMELEC na we have 4 signatures accrediting Duterte Youth.
Ano yung 4 signatures ng commissioners?
Yes. Ilan sila? 7. So pag may 4, approve na. January 16 ng umaga. January 16 ng hapon, tumawag na yung emisary ni Bing Guanzon. Ito ay isang congresswoman na kilala naman sa kongreso na baguman ni Bing Guanzon talaga.
Wow.
So, nung tumawag siya, yes.
Well, she could file a case against you for saying that.
Yes, if she admits na she's the one I'm mentioning. Okay. So, tumawag to, kilala naman namin to, kaibigan naman.
You have a good lawyer, huh?
Yes.
You better have a good lawyer.
Yes. Kaibigan naman namin to. Kaibigan to ng lahat sa kongreso. So, alam talaga namin na siya ang baguman ni Bing Guanzon. So, tumawag siya ng hapon, January 16. Sabi, Ron, kailangan mo yung pirma ni Bing Guanzon. Very crucial, sa Duterte.
Ito yung ito yung congresswoman.
Yes. Ron, kailangan mo yung pirma ni Bing, Guanzon, kasi very crucial. Siya yung pang-apat na pirma. And you need 4. Alam nyo, nung sinabi niya sa akin yun, alam kong niloloko na ako. Dahil noong umaga, sinabi na sa akin kung sino yung 4 na pumirma.
Sino yung 4 na pumirma?
Nandun naman sa papel. So, nangyari dyan, sabi, she added me in Viber. Makikita niyo dyan. Bago
When you say she, itong congresswoman,
yes,
na ayaw mong sabihin kung district or party list representative. And by the way, January 2019, so that means that was the 17th Congress, so na-re-elect siya.
Yes.
Na-re-elect siya as a district representative or nominee of a party list?
Yes po, yes. Tama.
District representative.
Wala ako kinonfirm.
Oh, you said yes, tama.
Yes lang ako as congresswoman. So, eto ma'am, sinasabi ko, matagal ko ng friend yan sa cellphone ko. Pero first time niya ako i-add sa
Kilala mo
Viber.
yan because you used to work in Congress,
yes.
right? Okay.
Kilala rin siya ng mga na siya ang takbuhan for Bingwanson. First time niya ako i-add sa Viber, ayan, kita niyo po sa...
Yeah, wait, sandali lang, Ronald. No, let's get back to that in a while. No, I wanted to ask you this, no, because we're talking first about yung being overaged and not professional, and you're saying na actually meron in so many words, what you're saying is meron naman akong lusot dyan di ba? Basically that's it. No. Lusot, it can be a neutral term. Sandali lang, huwag ka muna mag-react, okay? So, ang kon kasi dito is this para bang nagpapalusot na lang?
No.
Or merong nagpalusot sa inyo? Ganun ba? Ano ba talaga?
Hindi nga yung sinasabing circumvention of the law When we applied, May pa lang 2018, alam na namin na ang edad ko o edad ng mga nominees namin dati, 40 plus. Hindi talaga pasok yan sa ages 25 to 30. Nung sinubmit namin yung petition last year.
Yeah.
So, talagang ang nakalagay sa petition for registration, ipakita ko rin sa inyo mamaya, nakalagay doon, youth and professionals. And sa lahat na, annexes and explanation, youth and professionals po talaga siya.
Oo.
Kaya nga, inalaw ng COMELEC yung first set of nominees namin. 7 buwan po yun.
Pero youth and professionals, and then, ang nakalagay dito, your mandate ba yun na program of government, national defense and security. Di ba? Sandali lang. Strengthening of the PMA, Philippine Military Academy, strengthening of ROTC, establishing bases in the West Philippine Sea, modernization ng AFP. Pero, what's interesting is, kung ganito, bakit na lang hindi kayo naging party list para sa isang anti-communist group, pro-AFP group, hindi ba? Bakit youth and professional? Kung saan, sandali lang. Kasi ang problema, talagang there are rules. And hindi kayo pasok dun
Yes
diba?
po.
So kahit ano pang quibbling, alam mo yung quibbling, diba? PMA kadete ka dati, diba? Kahit ano pang sabihin nyo, wala pa rin kasi lusot dun sa rules, sa batas, diba? So, ang tanong ko ngayon is bakit na lang hindi kayo nag-party list na anti-communist movement? Kasi yan naman ang pakay ninyo, diba? Yun ang gusto ninyong gawin.
Actually, ma'am, yung nakasubmit sa inyo, putol yung page. Meron pang mga 9 na advocacies yan. Ang gusto kasi namin dyan, sa professionals, ang ina-advocate namin, ito, alam nyo, uniform professionals. May track record kami dyan.
Uniform professionals.
Bakit uniform professionals? Kasi, kunyari, ang abogado, pag yan nag-congressman, abogado pa rin yan, nandun pa rin yung profession niya. Ang doktor, pag nag-congressman o nagpolitiko, doktor pa rin yan, dala pa rin niya yung profession niya. Yung mga nasa profession of arms, pag sila ay tumakbo, o minsan natalo o nanalo, wala na sila sa profession nila. At nakikita naman natin sa Kongreso, talagang ang binabatikos doon paulit-ulit ng mga leftist congressmen, etong mga nasa profession of arms, ang ating mga pulis at sundalo. At alam sa Kongreso, makikita nyo dyan sa chat namin ng congresswoman, nagpapalakad pa nga siya kung paano siya maging reservist.
We'll get to that in a while. We'll get to that in a while.
So, yan talaga advocacy namin. Youth and young professionals.
Okay.
Yung youth, gusto namin dalhin yan towards our government troops. Matagal na, ma'am. Gusto namin sila mag-ROTC, CAT, suportahan ng ating mga
Yun na nga ang sinasabi ko. Dapat hindi na lang kayo youth and professionals. No, really, seriously. Okay. Let's not discuss that anymore. But basically, para bang lumalabas talaga yung... I remember, I interviewed you before, we've talked about this. Para bang frustrated soldier ka, no? And your anti-communist stand is an expression of your frustration na hindi ka naging sundalo. Hindi ba? If you had graduated from the PMA, what class would you have been with?
2008.
2008. So, kung 2008, by this time around, kung hindi ka first lieutenant, mga major ka na. Hindi ba?
Air Force siguro, major. In the Army and in the Navy, Army, Captain, Lieutenant Senior grade siguro sa Navy.
Okay. And you would probably have been that rank fighting in the mountains of Luzon or Mindanao.
I'm already dead in Sulu.
Really? You would have been in Sulu.
I have classmates, so ako pa yung nagsalita sa eulogy.
Okay. But, well, unfortunately, like you said, you had to leave the academy. You were asked to leave, but always well, it's interesting why
Yes.
people, but anyway, okay. Let's go now. Kanina, binanggit mo na siya, itong congresswoman na sinasabi mong, I think, nag-slip of the tongue ka, sinabi mo, nga, district representative. But anyway, okay. You provided us with the printouts, and this is also what you showed nung Saturday.
Yes po.
During wait, I'm sorry, it's 7:09. We have to take a very quick break. Politics as usual, be right back. Stay with us. Right, welcome back to Politics as usual. Still with us, Ronald Cardema. Ronald, you provided us, and this is something you showed on Saturday during that press conference of the Duterte Youth in Centris.
Yes,
Ang ganda ng setup nyo doon. Magkano yung rent doon?
Siguro po, parang, magkano ba yan? 40,000 yan.
40,000. Dami yung pera, ha?
Di po.
Hindi, okay.
Mga naawa lang sa akin, mga
Talaga,
kaibigan ko po. Kasi sabi nila,
goodness.
kailan ka pa ba magsasalita?
Okay.
First time namin magsalita sa media after 3 months po yun.
All right. Anyway, so you provided us this screenshots of this text conversation you had with this congresswoman whom you say, well, you won't confirm if it's a district or party list representative. I think it's a district rep, female, because you keep calling her ma'am, no? And this is what you say is the bridge to COMELEC Commissioner Bing Guanzon. And according to you, matagal mo nang alam yon dahil dati ka nang nagtrabaho sa Congress. Now, you claim that she speaks for COMELEC Commissioner Bing Guanzon. How? How do you know that?
Because bago pa ako nagkaroon ng kaso kay Bing Guanzon, alam na sa Kongreso na ito ang takbuhan. Kapag may problema sila sa COMELEC and it's with Bing Guanzon, sasabihin lang nila, uy, yan lang ang kaisa-isang binabanggit lagi sa Kongreso. Si Bing Guanzon ang pinag-uusapan.
And other people have been able to successfully ask her to help, for example?
Hindi ko alam kung ano na yung internal nila usapan.
Okay, I read through everything. I read through all the words, and I was looking for the portion where you supposedly said that merong hinihingi na magkano 200 million. Nandito ba siya? Walang ganon? Wala dito.
Oh, yes.
So, saan galing yung may hinihingi daw siyang pera sa'yo? Saan galing yun?
Obligations. Iba naman yun, obligations.
Okay. Now, also, here, this is 16 January 2019. There is an outgoing call at 2:17 p.m., a text message, an incoming call. By the way, ang dami mong binubura dito, especially yung mga sinasabi mo.
Politicians sa walang
But anyway, itong mga incoming call, ano yan? Ano yung pinag-usapan niyo doon?
Ayan. For example, matagal ko namang kaibigan sa cellphone talaga yan. Pero nung January 16, in-add ako sa Viber. Kasi nga, tinawagan ako, sinabihan ako, call me. So, tumawag ako. Sabi nga, Ron, kailangan mo yung pirma ni Commissioner Bing Guanzon. And ito yung hinihinging kapalit. Di pinakinggan ko kung anong kapalit.
Yung pirma niya para sa, specifically?
Ito sa accreditation ng Duterte Youth Party List.
Ito yung sinasabi mong yung mga nominees over 40,
yes,
pinirmahan?
Oo.
Yun?
Nung umaga pa lang, alam ko na 4 na yung pirma ng Duterte Youth. Ibig sabihin, approved na. Pero ito, hindi ka lang tinatry igipit. Niloloko ka pa na kailangan mo yung tulong niya.
Okay. Ito, ang sinasabi dito, merong appointment of Attorney Blank for RTC Iloilo and RD or Regional Director of DPWH.
Yes.
So the question is, no need to ask who they are, but precisely because you erased their names, did they get the appointment?
Ay, hindi ko na alam. Hindi ko na monitor. Hindi ko rin naman nalabi yan.
Hindi mo nalabi? Bakit hindi mo nalabi?
Kasi alam ko niloloko lang ako ma'am Nung tinatawagan ako, yung tinatangkakan sa kalin sa leeg na, oy, eto tulungan mo kami, eto yung utang mo. Pero day 1 pa lang alam ko na ma'am na hindi ko kailangan yung pirma nila. Or na yung boto nga ng...
So para bang naglolokohan lang kayo?
Ay, ako, sinasakyan ko lang yung kalokohan.
Sinasakyan mo?
Yes, oo. Sinasakyan ko lang. Tinatangkakang, tinatangkakang gipitin gamit ng hindi naman totoong bagay. Sabi ko, sige, yes. Sakay lang tayo.
Okay.
Ngayon, ma'am, nangyari dyan.
Ganyan ka pala, sinasakyan mo lang.
Pag alam mong niloloko ka, ma'am, alam mong niloloko ka. So, January 16 ng umaga, 4 yung boto ng Duterte Youth, okay na. January 16 ng hapon, tinatawagan ka, Ronald, ito kapalit, ito utang mo, basta maipapasa to ni Commissioner Guanzon sa COMELEC, siya ika-4 na pirma.
Okay.
After 1 week, January 25 na, Wala naman ako napoproduce sa kanila kahit ano. Tumawag sila, ayan, nag-message sila, sabi na, Ron, I will ask Com to sign this Duterte Youth papers na, basta keep end of the bargain. Alam nyo kung bakit nila ako sinabihan ng ganun noong January 25? Kasi, January 30.
So, January 25.
Yes.
Okay.
January 30, ilalabas na ng COMELEC yung master list of all party list na approved. So, etong mga to, tinatangkapang magkautang na loob talaga ako sa kanila. So, tama nga, lumabas ang papeles ng Duterte Youth, January 30, official na. 5 na yung pirma, pang 5 si Bing Guanzon. So, after nun, hindi ko na binalikan.
Okay.
Nakalimutan ko na yan.
Oo. Okay. So, appointment of attorney for RTC Iloilo, RDDBWH, Assistant District Engineer, Assistant RD, Region Negros. One of the things she said was that, hindi naman ako tiga Negros, tiga Iloilo ako.
Normally, hindi, kailangan ba doon ka sa area para doon lang ang ilabi mo? Hindi naman ganoon. Hindi naman sinusunod yung yung
Bakit ba yung RTC Iloilo daw ay nakalagay dito? RTC Iloilo, this is the most important. Do you know why?
Hindi ko na tinanong, ma'am. Actually, ayan ang messaging. Hindi ko na tinanong. Pero iniisip ko lang, Iloilo is the center of Western Visayas and she's from Western Visayas, di ba?
Okay. Kanino mo dapat nilakad ito? I mean, kasi sabi mo nga, sinasakyan mo lang, pero kung sinasakyan mo, syempre you have somebody in mind. Kanino ko kaya ilalakad to kung gagawin
Iniisip ko, saan ba ilalakad dyan? Sa judiciary siguro, JBC, Judicial and Bar Council. Mahirap eh. Pero in the first place pa lang, ma'am, una pa lang, sabi ko, wala, sasakyan ko lang to. Niluloko ko eh.
Pero have you helped other people get appointments?
Wala,
Is that why
wala.
ganon ang tingin sa'yo?
Wala ako appointment.
Okay, kasi ang tingin daw sa'yo name dropper, para bang ang lakas-lakas mo sa Duterte government, pwede kang lumapit ng palasyo, pwede kang pumasok doon, ganon.
Walang ganon. Ma'am.
Wala kang connect.
Hindi ganon na...
Ginagamit mo lang yung pangalan ni President Duterte. Di ba?
Hindi ganon. Grabe naman yun.
Okay. So, hindi mo dinala sa palasyo, wala kang nilapitan doon, hindi si President Duterte, hindi si E.S. Bingbong, hindi Sap Bongo, etc.
Yung sinasabi ni Bing Guanzon ngayon na name dropper ako, ibig ba sabihin, nagkausap tayo, ma'am, tapos sinabi ko, nagbanggit ako sa inyo ng mga pangalan. May kino-confirm ba kayong ganon?
Yeah. Itong 25 January, earlier we already showed this, no? Meron kang sagot, yes ma'am, definitely. Tapos binura mo yung the rest of your answer. Why?
Wala. Ano lang yan, mga...
What?
Definitely will go to... mga ganon-ganon lang yan. Mga hindi naman talaga, part talaga nung ano. Parang iba dyan, binura ko politicians na hindi naman talaga kaugnayan.
And this congresswoman who you say is the connect or the bridge to Commissioner Guanzon, gusto daw niya maging lieutenant colonel, reserve, ganon?
Oo. Kasi ang alam talaga sa Kongreso, ang alam niya, advocacy namin ang mag-recruit ng mga tao papunta sa AFP Reserve Force. And when you're a member of Congress, nag-apply ka sa Reserve Force, automatic lieutenant colonel ka. So alam talaga nila, kahit mismo siya, advocacy namin uniform professionals.
Okay.
So wala, sumideline lang na, oy, tulungan mo ako sa ano ko ha, lieutenant colonel rank ko sa reserve ha.
These are messages from January 2019 and then it skips a few months, merong July 2019. Eto na, July 10, pa-withdraw mo na yung 5, kasama ako ma'am, etc. Ito yung 5, ito yung pina-withdraw, yung nag-withdraw na nominee.
Meron pa yata May dyan, ma'am. May. Yung parang bago mag-proclamation, sinabihan ako, please ayusin mo tong obligations mo para okay yung proclamation mo. So doon na uli bumalik yung pagkakahawak sa leeg ko.
Okay. No, but I'm asking you about this. Yung pa-withdraw mo yung 5, pa-withdraw mo 5. Ito yung nominees ninyo.
Yes,
yung kasama yung asawa mo.
Alam nyo,
so, and that's why, sandali lang, and that's why you had this, parang very strange yung explanation eh. Nakita namin yung mga dahilan na binigay. Ang weird. Para bang, saan nyo napulot yung mga dahilan na yon?
Kung anong date yan.
It sounded very strange.
Yeah, kung yan yung this July lang na withdrawal, ano na yan? Withdrawal lang itong last set.
Okay.
Kasi sila mismo yung nag-suggest na palitan na yung list.
Okay.
Isipin nyo nangyari sa amin, mama, hawak kami sa leeg. Sila nagsabi na palitan yung list. Pagpalit namin ng list, ang lalabas naman sa media, sa ibang tao, sasabihin, nagpalit na naman kayo, merry-go-round. Hindi namin masabi sa lahat. Sinusunod lang po namin ang sinasabi sa amin ng kampo ni Commissioner Guanzon. Alam niyo yung sakit sa kalooban namin? Talagang dinudurog kami sa media. Hindi kasalanan ng media kasi hindi naman kami nagsasalita for 3 months. Dinudurog kami ni Commissioner Guanzon, sinasabi, tinetreten yung family niya, namin,
Okay, yeah.
Pero yung family namin, hirap na hirap. Alam ng family ko, nahawa kami sa leeg ni Commissioner Guanzon. Nagmamakaawa kami sa kanya.
Okay. But you know, Ronald, itong mga text messages with this congresswoman whom you claim is
Yes po.
the bridge to Commissioner Guanzon, etc. If you want to, if you want to go after Commissioner Guanzon, ito kasi parang hearsay eh. Hindi ba? This is like hearsay.
Yes,
because it's not her. Di ba? Anybody can claim anything.
Kaya lang, actually, sinabi ni Commissioner Guanzon last week sa media na, alam mo, may tumawag sa aking member of Congress and sinasabi niya, sinabihan daw siya ni Cardema na hindi totoo to. Yung allegations, siya lang naman kausap ko eh. Na-confirm ni Commissioner Guanzon sa media, na-record ko eh. So talagang pumapasok yung messages hanggang Commissioner Guanzon. Pangalawa, sinasabi ko kay Commissioner Guanzon, magpa-forensic kami ng telepono sa NBI o kahit saan. Kasi doon mo, mako-connect-connect. Pag tiningnan nyo yung tao na yan, pupunta yung, mako-connect yung tao na yan. Pag tingin sa tao na yan, mako-connect yung Commissioner Guanzon.
Based on what you say is parang so-called common knowledge in Congress.
Common knowledge and true technology.
What I'm saying here is, yeah, it's still hearsay. And we all know that, right?
Yes.
But I hear what you say, no? Which is also why, in a way, this is all beside the point. Because even if you try and put the spotlight on Guanzon, on being Guanzon, no, this still doesn't help your case because you're still overaged, you're still not the professional, so therefore you cannot still really represent the youth and professional sector, and therefore you cannot really be a nominee of the Duterte Youth, even if you claim na from the very beginning, pinagbigyan nila yung unang batch ng nominee.
Hindi, walang problema yan, ma'am. Kasi nakalagay sa COMELEC at sa Supreme Court, sa atong paglaom versus COMELEC na case, yan ang pinagbabasihan ng mga party list, yung case na yan.
Okay. Should we take a quick break? Diretso na. Okay. All right.
Sa atong paglaom case, yan ang basis ng karamihan ng party list. As long as you're advocating for the sector, pwede kang hindi member mismo ng sector na yon.
However,
kaya nga nakakita kayo ng...
pero yun na nga, nandyan pa rin yung rule kasi.
Yun ang rule
25 to 30.
For the youth sector. That's the reason why we
but you are youth professional. You are youth professional. Hindi nyo pwedeng pag-iwalayin yan eh.
Sa first page...
alam mo, quibbling na yan.
Hindi.
Quibbling na yan.
Sa first page lang nakalagay yun, youth and young professionals. Do sa clarification in the sections, provisions ng petition, in all the annexes, it's only youth and professionals. At nung nagtanong ang COMELEC sa amin, pakita yung track record, pinakita namin yung track record namin.
Oo nga, pero youth and professionals pa rin, hindi ka na nga youth.
Hindi, ma'am.
Hindi ka youth.
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi ka professional. Teka muna, okay.
For the professionals.
Okay. All right. There is this danger down that you can be charged for 2 counts of material misrepresentation. Not youth, not professional. Yung fifth nominee nyo, hindi naman pala member ng party list nyo. Totoo ba yun? In the 6 months before na ginawang nominee.
Ha? Ano naging basis niya? Kami nagsasabi kung sino members namin, di ba? Ewan ko minsan
So member nyo,
sinabi niya yesterday, ang bumoto sa amin, 170,000 lang. Ang Kabataan Party List, the last party list, 190. Sabi ko mismo details ng party list, hindi niya alam.
Okay. Ronald, so in a way, you have one big problem because your objective is to get into Congress, diba? That's what you want to happen, no? But this is how you're trying to resolve it. Really, is this going to resolve this all?
No, ma'am.
No, it won't, right?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, at this point, para klaro, wala kaming pakialam kung makaupo ako o makaupo pa ang Duterte Youth. Ang hinahabol namin ito si Commissioner Guanzon. Hawak kami nito sa leeg since January, maluwag lang hanggang Mayo, sumikip na.
Okay. So you're saying na pwedeng hindi na kayo umupo sa Kongreso, hindi nyo habol yon. Because dati, I remember you saying in some interview, in some press conference, that you want to sit in Congress because you want to go after the communists, you want to support President Duterte. But then, the President has a supermajority in Congress, both houses of Congress, di ba?
Yan ang natin. Siyempre, we filed, Duterte Youth, we formed Duterte Youth, kaya nangyari lahat yan. Siyempre, yun ang main goal. Kaya lang ngayon, sa puntong ito, ma'am, ngayong araw na to, ngayong linggo na to, hindi kami naggaganito para baliktarin nila yung desisyon. Wala na kaming pakialam kung anong mangyari. Kung sabihin nilang Canceled na talaga to si Cardema, okay lang. Sabihin pa nila, canceled na ang Duterte Youth, you cannot assume as a party, okay lang.
Okay lang. Okay.
Hinahabol namin, ikaw, Commissioner Guanzon, dahil tinarantado mo kami.
Don't point.
Ay, sorry.
Not even on TV.
Okay, okay.
Oh. You can talk, but don't point. Oh.
So, yun talaga. Kasi hindi alam ng taong bayan, alam nyo, para tong pelikula, na akala nyo, itong taong to ang bida, sa dulo malalaman niyo, siya pala yung pumapatay. Ganun na nangyari sa amin.
Ronald, nung Saturday, halos mangyak-ngyak ka, di ba? You were even asking President Duterte for help.
Opo.
Why would you do that when you know that COMELEC is a constitution, an independent body, di ba?
Alam nyo, ang naisip ko lang dyan ng mga panahong yan, yun nga minsan ang pamilya mo nagahasa, pinatay, nananawagan kayo sa Pangulo. Minsan may mga Pilipino na kotongan, nananawagan sa Pangulo ng tulong. Kahit sinong Pilipino po ay pwedeng manawagan sa Pangulo ng mga Pilipino, sa Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
Now, if you're saying that okay lang na hindi kayo makaupo, but you're gonna go after her, how?
Yes. The only way
is what?
The only way is impeachment.
Okay, so what in any of Commissioner Guanzon's actions constitute a betrayal of public trust?
Betrayal of public trust because...
No, which action of hers?
Etong
What are you going to use as a basis for that?
Ito, mga naisip ko lang, hindi ko pa nakonsulta yung abogado ko. Pero...
Magkonsulta ka muna sa abogado mo.
Betrayal of public trust. Pinagkatiwalaan ka ng mga Pilipino, sinasabi mo na ang isang boto ay importante. Etong grupong to, binoto ng lampas 300,000 Pilipino. Pero hino-hold mo yung Certificate of Proclamation. Ang aming Certificate of Proclamation po, ay nag-e-exist doon 3 tao na nakakita, Ronald Cardema, Duterte Youth. Ang nag-uutos lang daw po sa COMELEC, sa mga division na wag ilabas, Commissioner Guanzon.
Okay. One last 30 seconds, Ronald. Is it possible? You know, sometimes kasi pag merong bagay na yung pilit na pinagpipilitan at hindi naman talaga para sa'yo, no, na yung hindi talaga ito mapapasayo. Diba? In other words, kumbaga the universe will not conspire to hand it over to you in a single clatter.
Yes, ma'am. At this point, wala akong pakialam kung maging congressman ako o hindi. Wala na kami pakialam kung may maging congressman pa ang Duterte Youth o hindi. Ang hahabulin namin itong kurakot na public official na ito na pinapakita sa taong bayan siya ang pinakamagaling, pinakamalinis, the next Miriam Defensor Santiago daw. Pero ang totoo, ginagamit niya ang kanyang talino, galing sa batas, panggigipit sa kapwa Pilipino para may makuha.
With everything you said tonight, I'm sure she want to respond to this.
Yes, I hope
sure
she
that's going to happen in another interview. Well, anyway, thank you very much, Ronald Cardema, the soon-to-be ex-congressman. Never happened, right? Anyway, maraming salamat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching Politics as Usual. I'm Pia Hontiveros. We hope to have Commissioner Guanzon soon on the air, if not on this show, on any other show here on CNN Philippines. Thank you for watching.